right, man. What's happening with it? It's your boy T Mafianie, man, and we back with another studio session, man. You know what I'm saying? So look, we finna go through another recording process. The last video I did was a West Coast hit. I showed y'all how to craft that, how to record that, with the character and all of that. Um, with this one, this is gonna be a Drake like record. So we're gonna craft that vocally. Um, so let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe, man. Make sure y'all share this video. You feel what I'm saying? Like y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta tap in with me, man. Go check out the links in the bio. You feel me? Go check out tmafiani.com. You know what I'm saying? Like for real though. But we finna get right into it. So the first thing we gonna do is I'm gonna let y'all listen to the beat. This is a beat that Moon Man and Brando made the melodies for this, and I threw some drums on top of it. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, made it what it is. So shout out to them boys. You feel what I'm saying? They killing it with this melody stuff, man. They just going crazy. You feel me? Um, so look, this what it sound like though. Okay. So that's really what we working with. It's like a little soul sample. It's definitely something you can hear Drake get on. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we gonna show you how to do this vocally. So you know, um, it's very simple. So we gonna dive right into it, man. Let me fix my shirt. Looking crazy with the undershirt. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, this cookie shirt right here, man, is signed by Burner though. You see that? You see that signature right here? Y'all probably can't see it, but it's a signature there. That's signed by Burner himself. You feel what I'm saying? You can zoom in on that. Y'all need to zoom in on that. This cookie shirt is signed by Burner himself. You feel what I'm saying? And we only wearing it for the video. You feel me? This about to go in a frame. You feel what I'm talking about? We ain't even finna do no playing with it. Um, but let's get right into it though, man. So we gonna start here. Let me just play through real quick. Most likely we're gonna punch in a lot. So just be prepared for that. Okay. We starting at like roughly about 20 seconds in. All right, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, and look at my levels though. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can see that I'm not clipping, cause it'd be a lot of people, with always something to say because you know, they, they just like them type of engineers that them online engineers that and they got the game, but oh you're clipping and all your vocals are too, you know what I'm saying, they'll just come up with anything, man, you know what I'm saying. So we debunk all of that immediately. We're not clipping. And I'm just gonna say that again because a lot of people come into it with um, that notion that hey, I'm clipping, and if you are clipping, you're ruining your records from the beginning. So let's make sure we do that. I told y'all before with the template that it I haven't went in and organized it. So you're gonna see track names that shouldn't be track names, but we're still gonna organize it in the way that we would organize it to send it to an engineer because it's very important that you take that step just to make it easy for the engineer. So we finna get right into it. So look, this is the first part. Let me just run through it real quick. Let me just run through it one more time. All right, we're gonna get right to it. So let's see what we got.
Yeah, a whole lot of.
My bad.
Yeah, hey, a whole lot of money, whole lot of problems. I had to cut you off, watch me still prosper. Champagne dinners, plates full of lobster. If it's painted pictures of me, I just be the monster. Y'all was waiting and hating, so y'all can't be around. Really testing my patience, I had you skipping town. Overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile.
I like it, but we're gonna put a little bit more feeling into it. I just didn't really like the feeling. You really gotta exaggerate it, because especially if you're making a Drake record, and I tell people, and people are like, oh, you trying to sound. I'm not changing my voice. Maybe the cadence is the same, and I wanna inference that, because like I'm not putting like, as y'all see, I'm not putting nothing on my voice. I'm not really changing my voice. This is just the rhyme scheme that he uses. You get what I'm saying? So when you hear it, and I want y'all to listen to the final product when it's done. You get what I'm saying? We're not gonna go through that in the video. It's just gonna be the recording process. But I just want y'all to understand how important it is to master the performance. You get what I'm saying? Because if you don't master the performance, it's not gonna sound the way that it should sound. You get what I'm saying? And I still want to sound like me, but it needs to have the energy behind it. It needs to have the character behind it, because otherwise, when we throw the effects on there, you're gonna hear it. It's just gonna be bland, So that's very important. Let's get right into it, though.
A whole lot of money, whole lot of problems. Yeah, I had to cut you off, watch me still prosper. Champagne dinners, plates full of lobster. If it's painted pictures of me, I just be the monster. Y'all was waiting and hating, so y'all can't be around. Really testing my patience, I have you skipping town. Overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile.
All right, I probably like the last one probably a little bit better, but hold on, let's hear it though.
A whole lot of money, whole lot of problems. Yeah, I had to cut you off, watch me still prosper. Champagne dinners, plates full of lobster. If it's painted pictures of me, I just be the monster. Y'all was waiting and hating, so y'all can't be around. Really testing my patience, I have you skipping town. Overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile.
Okay. And mind you, all of these records that we doing is no cursing, so I just want y'all to recognize that. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, you can curse in your records if you want, but like, these are like, look at how smooth it sounds with me not cursing. Just hear how smooth it is. There ain't no, like, I don't have to make this a clean version. I don't have to, you know what I mean, cut pieces of the verses out because I'm cursing and doing all that. I don't have to do all that. You see what I'm saying? And that comes with the territory of not cursing. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to deal with all that nonsense. But some people can't write without cursing. It is what it is. You get what I'm saying? But let's see. We gonna punch this.
Since I have you skipping town, overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile. They said that they. Since I have you skipping town, overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile. They saying that they my.
They saying they my demise. They saying they my demise. I ain't hard to find.
Since I have you skipping town, overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile. Now they say,
ooh, hold on. See this I ain't gonna lie.
Since I have you skipping town, overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile. They saying that they my demise.
They saying they my demise.
Since I have you skipping town, overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile. They say that they my demise. I ain't hard to find. I'm looking like Don Juan, scored 100 times. Remember them 2 jobs taking all my time. Autopilot, I'm reclining and I'm deep diving. On a flight of a plane, interviewing the pilot. Double up in my pockets and downloading knowledge. Then I'm splitting the profit and sending them to college. Hedge funds with tons and relatable topics.
get what I'm saying? Like, bro, they really, and that's why I said, like, bro, you just it's gonna take you. You're not gonna understand, and I want y'all to replay that back because really listen to what I said. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's crazy. You see what I'm saying? And Drake does that within his rhyme scheme, and that's why we kind of did that. But and I rap like that anyway. But I just want to hear what y'all think because there's some people that say, bro, like you sound like Drake, you rap like Drake, you can rap like Drake. It's not that I do it intentionally, but sometimes some things are the express. Like for me, it's therapy for me. You get what I'm saying? Like I've been through so many things in my life that it's therapy to me. You get what I'm saying? So when we bringing in these stories and we bringing in these metaphors, this is really it. Like this is serious. Like I'm not cursing and doing all that. That cursing to me brings fallacy. It means it's fantasized. It's not really real because you couldn't come up with anything else to say. And a lot of people just say anything. You get what I'm saying? And that's cool, but if you know me, you know, listening to this, you like, oh yeah, I can understand what T talking about. Let's save this real quick. But let's hear it real quick before we punch the rest.
Overcoming the pain and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile. They say that they my demise, I ain't hard to find. I'm looking like Don Juan, scored 100 times. Remember them 2 jobs taking all my time. Autopilot, I'm reclining and I'm deep diving. On a flight of a plane, interviewing the pilot. Double up in my pockets and downloading knowledge. Then I'm splitting the profit and sending them to college. Hedge funds with tons and relatable topics.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. All right, we finna finish this punch. Let's do that.
College. Then I'm splitting the profit and sending them to college. Hedge funds with tons and relatable topics. Heard them talking out they neck.
Ooh.
College. Then I'm splitting the profit and sending them to college. Hedge funds with tons and relatable topics. Heard them talking out they neck, better tell them to stop it. You know I warrant my respect, I ain't give them an option. Put my disc in your car, it never was floppy. Heard your sideway remarks, it's making me cocky. It's funny how they hate me, but they really wanna be like me. I've been doing this for fun, still I kill them softly. When they see me at...
Oh, hold on.
College. Then I'm splitting the profit and sending them to college. Hedge funds with tons and relatable topics. Heard them talking out they neck, better tell them to stop it. You know I warrant my respect, I ain't give them an option. Put my disc in your car, it never was floppy. Heard your sideway remarks, it's making me cocky.
We gonna punch right there because I just want to emphasize that same energy. So
college. Then I'm splitting the profit and sending them to college. Hedge funds with tons and relatable topics. Heard them talking out they neck, better tell them to stop it. You know I warrant my respect, I ain't give them an option. Put my disc in the car, it never was floppy. Heard your sideway remarks, it's making me cocky.
So we're gonna punch that, and we're gonna and I say that because a lot of people don't understand that. They say, well, bro, I need to be able to record the whole verse all the way through. That's great. You can do that. If you can do that, that's cool. But if the timing and the verse don't sound right, you're doing yourself a disservice. And it doesn't really matter because when it comes down to performing this, it's the same concept. I mean, you remember the record, you perform it. It is what it is now. Is this something that you're gonna perform? No, the BPM is a little bit slower, and a lot of artists don't understand that as well. Is this something you're gonna perform like that? No, because the BPM is slow. So when you have a slower BPM, you're not going to be performing this. This is not a performance record. This is something that people will stream and play in a car. It just is what it is, and you have to understand the difference between that. And if you don't, you're not gonna understand, and you're gonna ultimately lose. If I take this to if I'm going to a soul club, you know what I'm saying, an R&B club, you get what I'm saying, and I'm performing, okay, cool, this will work. But if we're in a high volume club or a festival or a stadium or something like that, this is not a song you record. This is something that you want the listeners to listen to. You have to listen to the lyrics because otherwise you're not gonna get the record. You get what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But let's finish this up.
Option. Put my disc in the car, it never was floppy. Heard your sideway remarks, it's making me cocky.
Okay. I said sideway remarks.
Option.
Making me
Put
cocky.
my disc in the car, it never was floppy. Heard your sideway remarks. It's making me cocky. And it's funny how they hate me but wanna be like me. I've been doing this for fun, still killing them softly. When they see me, they just stunned, ain't doing no yapping. Fitted cap, snapbacks, better stick to the capping.
We'll keep that. We'll keep that, and we're just gonna punch our way through. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of artists, you know, when it comes to the recording process, they're running out of breaths. It's a lot of, breath control concerns. Like, you're trying to fit words in areas when you're running out of breath, and in order to say it correctly, you have to punch in. So it just is what it is. And there's artists out there that all they do is punch in, like Soldier Boy, for example. You get what I'm saying? Like, he punching in hits. You get what I'm saying? But he actually, you know what I'm saying? He doing it on a whole nother level because he been doing it. So it's natural for him. But like ultimately, that's where we want to get to with it. You know what I'm saying? We ultimately want to get to that level because once you get to that level, you can knock records out quite quickly. You feel what I'm saying? You can knock records out quite quickly. So let's get to it.
Ain't doing no yapping. Fitted cap, snapbacks, better stick to the capping.
All right.
Ain't doing no yapping. Fitted cap, snapbacks, better stick to the capping. Cashing cashier's checks is getting attractive. Yeah, we started from the bottom, it's getting progressive. The nerve to ask me for bread is getting possessive. Working hard for what you want, you gotta be selfish. Cutting down on my spending and cutting expenses. Long talks with my accountant. Ain't doing no yapping. Ain't doing no yapping. Fitted cap, snapbacks, better stick to the capping.
All right, hold on.
Ain't doing no yapping. Fitted cap, snapbacks, better stick to the capping.
All right. So this part get a little tricky.
Ain't doing no yapping. Fitted cap, snapbacks, better stick to the capping. Cashing cashier's checks is getting attractive. Yeah, we started from the bottom, it's getting progressive. The nerve to ask me for bread is getting possessive. Working hard for what you want, you gotta be selfish. Cutting down on my spending and cutting expenses. Long talks with my accountant is getting expensive. Long walks in the park trying to stay attentive. They still wishing on a star, they mentally conditioned.
You get what I'm saying? And that's how you do that. And we seen that it does kind of run into the hook, so we'll fix that in the mastering or in the mixing process. We could always fix that in the mixing process, so we don't have to really, we don't necessarily have to harbor on that, because we can always fix that in a mixing process. Whether we cut that out, whether we fade that because the hook comes in, however we want to do that, we can do that. It's really not a big deal. Some people, they say, hey, it's such a big deal or whatever, but it's actually not. It's fairly simple. All right, so we're gonna get to the hook. We're gonna get to the hook and we're gonna knock the hook out. And then we're gonna knock out the second verse. So the second verse, I do have it copied and pasted. So it's gonna be it's gonna be two pieces that I'm gonna copy and paste. So it's really just the hook and then one more part of the verse that I'm gonna record. And as you can see, I'm not doing ad libs on this song because Drake doesn't really do ad libs. You really ultimately only hear the one voice. So we're not gonna even waste time with that because it's not something that he even does. And if he does do it, they're pushed to the back of the voice to where you can't even hear it. It's just a waste of time. So we're not even gonna get into that. But let's hear. Hold on, let me grab one more of these. Yeah, here we go. All right, so let's hear what we got so far, and we're gonna run it into the hook. We're just gonna do a little playback real quick.
Still killing them softly. When they see me, they just stunned. Ain't doing no yapping. Fitted cap, snapbacks, better stick to the capping. Cashing cashier's checks is getting attractive. Yeah, we started from the bottom, it's getting progressive. The nerve to ask me for bread is getting possessive. Working hard for what you want, you gotta be selfish. Cutting down on my spending and cutting expenses. Long talks with my accountant is getting expensive. Long walks in the park trying to stay attentive. They still wishing on a star, they mentally conditioned.
Okay, let me play play the hook real quick.
My accounting is getting expensive. Long walks in the park trying to stay attentive. They still wishing on a star, they mentally conditioned. Even when I'm gonna afford it, and in life is still a faster.
Okay. And this we gonna punch the hook in just because how I want to do it, because it's how he would do it. It's how Drake would do it, but I flipped it though. So, and this record has like a. It's funny when I was making the beat, I was like, bruh, I gotta do something like so it has a Aston Martin music feel to it as far as drums to me. Um, and you probably can't hear it through your speakers through your phone. You may have to put your headphones on or wait till the record actually comes out. But it has a Aston Martin music feel to it, but it's like summer in Miami with Jim Jones. Like that's the vibe I get when I listen to this. You get what I'm saying? So it's crazy, and I tried to I tried to put the two together. It just all depends on how you do it. So you could do it that way as well. It's just all how you want to do it, man. Like for real. But if we trying to make a conscious record or a R&B vibe record that has conscious technicalities to it, this is how you would do it. But let's go ahead and run through this.
You gotta be selfish. Cutting down on my spending and cutting expenses. Long talks with my accountant is getting expensive. Long walks in the park trying to stay attentive. They still wishing on a star, they mentally conditioned. Yeah, they hated on me once, hated on me twice. It could never be a third, enemies for life. Even when I couldn't afford it, I still paid the price. And if it's life was a gamble, I'ma roll the dice.
Yeah, so that's it.
You gotta be selfish. Cutting down on my spending and cutting expenses. Long talks with my accountant is getting expensive. Long walks in the park trying to stay attentive. They still wishing on a star, they mentally conditioned. Yeah, they hated on me once, hated on me twice. It could never be a third, enemies for life. Even when I couldn't afford it, I still paid the price. And if life was still a gamble, I'ma roll the dice. She said, baby, don't stop, just go faster. She said, baby, don't stop, just go faster. She said, baby, don't stop, just go faster. She said, baby, don't stop, just go faster.
So that's how we're gonna do it. But we're gonna have to punch that in because it's breathtaking. So
bread is getting possessive. Working hard for what you want, you gotta be selfish. Cutting down on my spending and cutting expenses. Long talks with my accountant is getting expensive. Long walks in the park trying to stay attentive. They still wishing on a star, they mentally conditioned. Hated on me once, hated on me twice. It could never be a third, enemies for life. Even when I couldn't afford it, I still paid the price. And if life was still a gamble, I'ma roll the dice.
All right, so that's how we want to do that. And we're forced to punch it because it's breath control. If you're singing and stuff like that, a lot of singers, if y'all don't know, a lot of y'all who are in studios, you know that they're punching in a lot just because of the breath control aspect of things. So again, I'm just showing y'all that it's okay to punch the record in. Like, you don't have to be Superman, and if you want to be Superman, that's fine. But if your performance lacks and the recording timing is bad, then it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your fault because you want to do it a specific way, and that's okay. Um, but I'm just trying to give y'all some more ideas. Let me play this through because that last part, I want to make sure that sounds good.
And if life was still a gamble, I'ma roll the dice.
She said, baby, don't stop, just go faster. She said, baby, don't stop, just go faster. She said, baby, don't stop, just go faster. Don't stop, just go faster. Stop, just go faster. She's telling me not to stop, just go. She's telling me stop, go faster. She telling me don't stop, just 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 go faster. She telling me don't. Yep, we're gonna do that. We're gonna take the baby out because even though she did say that, she did say baby don't stop, just go faster. But we're just gonna say she telling me don't stop, just go faster. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me?
And if life was still a gamble, I'ma roll the dice. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster.
One more time.
And if life was still a gamble, I'ma roll the dice. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster.
And imagine, if you're gonna run this through an auto tune, it's very important that you sing it properly because if you don't, it's not gonna sound good. Like y'all probably listening to that, y'all like, bro, what is bro talking about? Like, why did he do that? Did he just kill the record? No, we didn't kill the record. We didn't kill the records. Sorry. Sorry, we didn't kill the record. It's still what it is. Now, in this perspective, what we can do, I can copy and paste this now because I'm just gonna make it twice. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna spend time to re-record it. Now, I do encourage you, and a lot of y'all gonna say, well, why would you do that? Now, if you go to a real studio and this was the hook, they're just gonna copy and paste it for the most part. But if they wanted to bring another element into the second half of this hook, then they would have you record it with a different type of energy or a different type of cadence. Potentially, not all the time, but I'm saying the engineer would maybe want you to do that just to make that second part sound a little bit different. We can do that through mixing, so that's not a problem. But it's just something that you just want to keep in mind. Sometimes you don't always want to copy and paste the hooks. Sometimes you really just need to re-record them, and I'm saying that in a sense of like if it's 2 bars. So like with this, I'm repeating this twice, and that's the hook. You get what I'm saying? So when I say copy and paste, I'm not saying okay right here, this is the hook, and we're not gonna fly the hook after the second verse. I'm not saying that aspect of copy and paste. I'm saying it in regards to the bars to complete the hook. Sometimes you don't always want to do that. You sometimes want to record it because it gives you another element, and it gives you the ability to tweak the second half of that chorus if it calls for that. You know what I'm saying? Like again, it may not call for that. But if it does call for that, or if that opportunity is available, why not? I mean, doesn't it, it doesn't make sense. But let's see.
Just go faster. Hate it on me once, hate it on me twice. Just go faster. Hate it on. Just go faster. Hate it on. Just go faster. Hate it on me once, hate it on me twice. It could never be a third, enemies for life. Even when I couldn't afford it, I still paid the price. And if life was still a gamble, I'ma roll the dice. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster.
So that's
stop, just go faster. Hate it on me once, hate it on me twice. It could never be a third, enemies for life. Even when I couldn't afford it, I still paid the price. And if life was still a gamble, I'ma roll the dice. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster.
Okay. And I like it. And again, this is raw, so when y'all actually hear the record, y'all might like it. If you don't like it, it is what it is. I'm just showing y'all that we can do the same things, man, as far as the industry artists, as far as record types. It's not rocket science, but it's still the style of how he would make the record. I'm not trying to sound like him. I maybe wrote the record or wrote it kind of like how he would write it as far as cadence, but as far as rapping, I'm not trying to sound like him at all. I'm rapping it. So it just may sound that way. So that was one aspect of it. I told y'all that I do got to copy and paste. So this is the part I was copying and pasting. So I'm going to bring this part back again.
A whole lot of money, whole lot of problems. Yeah, I had to cut you off. Watch me still prosper. Champagne dinners, plates full of lobster. If it's painted pictures of me, I just be the monster. Y'all was waiting and hating, so y'all can't be around. Really testing my patience, I have you skipping town. Overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud.
So I like to do this. A lot of people, they have their things in regards to this. But when we're talking about a song and we're talking about replay value, you have to fly things because again, you're just rapping. Nobody remembers you just rapping. So it has to be something that is repetitive, but in a good way. So you may need to fly something, you know, that's from another piece of song. And if you pay attention to the industry songs, you see that. You get what I'm saying? So this in some cases would be a pre-hook, or it'll be a bridge. It'll be a bridge in this case. You know what I'm saying? And we're using it as that. So that's how we're structuring the record.
Go faster. A whole lot of money, whole lot of problems. Yeah, I had to cut you off. Watch me still prosper. Champagne dinners, plates full of lobster. If it's painted pictures of me, I just be the monster. Y'all was waiting and hating, so y'all can't be around. Really testing my patience, I have you skipping town. Overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile.
Okay. So I like that. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna record the last part, and I am gonna fly another piece of that first verse in it. So you're gonna hear that. We're also going to we're gonna just record this piece, but let me run through it real quick.
I have you skipping town, overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile. The number one, you probably losing love. Told twin that it's good, he got it now. Zine Lacey at the DMV week now. I was orchestrating moves, not falling for girls. Advanced squad, the world. Acting funny when I was back then, don't make me north side and I sat down, putting money in it like a cash cow. I did it off a low, wishing could see it. And I did it for my wishing he could see it. I did it for my auntie, wishing she could see it. Living life in shambles, rebuilding the pieces. Shambles, rebuilding the pieces. Acting strange.
All right, so that's how I did that. So we gonna just post this.
My patience, I have you skipping town. Overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile. I ain't going number one, but I'm still number one. My patience, I have you skipping town. Overcoming the pain, and now my mama proud. Bringing tears to my eyes to see my mama smile. I ain't going number one, but I'm still the one. Used to smoke so much tree, probably lose a lung. Told twin that it's good, he got a son now. Seen Lacey at the DMV, we good now. I was orchestrating moves, not falling for girls. And Van squashed the beef, it's a small world. Wonder why they acting funny when I come around. I was quiet back then, don't make me fire rounds.
All right. And that's all facts, though. That's all facts. We ain't just, that's facts. Anything, you know what I'm saying? It's facts. Yeah, absolutely. It's facts. So that's a part of my therapy process because it has to be real. If it's not real to me, I don't feel it. I can't feel it. It's not real. I have no connection. It's just rapping. I can't just make music and it have no reality aspect to it. I call it reality rap, to be honest. But if it's not that, I can't do it. I can't just, you know what I'm saying? And you can hear it. You can hear when somebody's just making a record. But if it don't have no piece of me, I can't. I don't even waste time. Even with some of the features, I just did that. For content purposes at first. The first couple of sessions, those weren't really my type of records. Except for the one hop in the foreign, let's take a ride. That was real because that was actually something I could relate to. The other two, I couldn't really relate to those, but I just did it just because, for content purposes. But I really gotta feel the record, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta feel the record. If I don't feel the record, I just don't feel it, and I don't have interest. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have interest, and that's just how it is. Hold on, let me see where I am.
Not falling for girls. And Van squash the beef, it's a small world. Wonder why they acting funny when I come around. I was quiet back then, don't make me fire rounds.
Okay. All right.
Small world. Wonder why they acting funny when I come around. I was quiet back then, don't make me fire rounds. North side and the south side sat down, putting money in the set like a cash cow. And I did it all for low, wishing he could see it. And I did it for my pops, wishing he could see it. And I did it for my auntie, wishing she could see it. We was living life in shambles, rebuilding the pieces. Trying to puzzle up the pain, they still acting strange. They done let the lion free, now I'm out the cage.
All right, we're gonna redo that because I like it, but that feeling gotta be there, bro. That feeling, I know when the feeling not there.
Small world, wonder why they acting funny when I come around. I was quiet back then, don't make me fire rounds. North side and the south side sat down, putting money in the set like a cash cow. And I did it all for low, wishing he could see it. And I did it for my pops, wishing he could see it. And I did it for my auntie, wishing she could see it. Living life in shambles, rebuilding the pieces.
Okay, hold on.
Small world, wonder why they acting funny when I come around. I was quiet back then, don't make me fire rounds. North side and the south side sat down, putting money in my...
Oh, hold on.
Small world, wonder why they acting funny when I come around. I was quiet back then, don't make me fire rounds. North side and the south side sat down, putting money in a set like a cash cow. And I did it all for low, wishing he could see it. And I did it for my pops, wishing he could see it. And I did it all for...
Damn. All right, one more
Small
time.
world, wonder why... Small
This part
world,
is a little tricky.
wonder why they acting funny when I come around. I was quiet back then, don't make me fire rounds. North side and the south side sat down, putting money in a set like a cash cow. And I did it all for low, wishing he could see it. And I did it for my pops, wishing he could see it. And I did it for my auntie, wishing she could see it. And we living life in shambles, rebuilding the pieces. Trying to puzzle up the pain, they still acting strange. They done let the lion free, now I'm out the cage.
Hold on, I wanna fix it, bro. I'm missing
Small
a word.
world, wonder why they acting funny
Hold on,
when
let
I
me fix it real quick. I'm just missing one word. Just from what I see. Let's do it.
And Van squash the beef, it's a small world. Wonder why they acting funny when I come around. I was quiet back then, don't make me fire rounds. North side and the south side sat down, putting money in a set like a cash cow. And I did it all for low, wishing he could see it. And I did it for my pops, wishing he could see it. And I did it for my auntie, wishing she could see it. We was living life in shambles, rebuilding the pieces.
I'm gonna punch that because we're not finna stick. We're not gonna stay on this same thing. You know what I'm saying? We not, and sometimes you may need to do that because you're gonna keep trying to catch it and you may not catch it and you just wasting time. So we just gonna punch this part and we gonna move on like.
And I did it for my pops, wishing he could see it. And I did it for my auntie, wishing she could see it. We was living life in shambles, rebuilding.
You heard that? Let me hear.
For my pops, wishing he could see it. And I did it for my auntie, wishing she could see it. We was living life in shambles, rebuilding the pieces.
All right, cool. Yeah.
See it. And I did it for my pops, wishing he could see it. And I did it for my auntie, wishing she could see it. We was living life in shambles, rebuilding the pieces. Trying to puzzle up the pain, they still acting strange. They done let the lion free, now I'm out the cage.
All right, so that's it. And the rest we're gonna fly. We're gonna fly the rest of everything. So the ending of this verse, I'm gonna fly the ending of the first verse in it. Just because why not? You know what I'm saying? You want the replay value. You know what I'm saying? You want the replay value, and people don't really understand it. They say, "Oh, you're cheating the verses." No, I'm not cheating the verses. I understand replay value, and a lot of people don't, and it's okay. But it's something that you will learn in the real studio. You will learn that because the engineer will do it. He'll fly things because it makes it a song. And a lot of people don't understand that because they're confused with rapping and being a rapper and being an artist. When you're an artist, you do what's best for the record. It's not about, necessarily being the best rap. I don't have to be the best rapper. I don't have to be the best singer. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, as long as I can formulate a record, that creates the distance because everybody can't do it. You see what I'm saying? And that's just facts. Everybody can't do it.
Cash and cashier's checks is getting attractive. Yeah, we.
So that's where we're gonna take this, and we're gonna end up flying this. So we'll take this, we'll copy it, we'll draw it like right here, we'll paste it, and then we'll take it all the way over here, and we'll make this the ending of the verse, and then we'll fly the hook, and that's the video, y'all. Like, it's very simple.
Free, now I'm out the cage. Cash and cashier's. Free, now I'm out the cage. Cash and cash. Free, now I'm out the cage. Cash and cashier's checks is getting attractive. Yeah, we started from the bottom, it's getting progressive. The nerve to ask me for bread is getting possessive. Working hard for what you want, you gotta be selfish. Cutting down on my spending and cutting expenses. Long talks with my accountant is getting expensive. Long walks in the park trying to stay attentive. They still wishing on a star, they mentally conditioned.
Okay. So that's it. I mean, we could still push that a little forward or whatever, but for the video's sake, that's done. And we flew that. It's very simple. So y'all make things very complicated for no reason, bro. And what? It's taking me, and these sessions take about 30, 45 minutes, and I'm recording myself. So that's not bad. You know what I'm saying? For the time that we're spending
Still
by
a gamble expenses.
You know what I'm saying?
Long talks with my accountant is getting
So 30 to 45 minutes of your day to record one song, that's not a lot of time. Now, if you were in a studio, it's most likely going to be a lot faster because you had an engineer that's press and record for you right away. You know what I mean? So it's going to be faster, but you 30 to 45 minutes is not a lot of time, bro.
Still wishing on a star, they mentally conditioned. Hated on me once, hated on me twice.
Pull this back.
Still wishing on a star, they mentally conditioned. Hated on me. Still wishing on a star, they mentally conditioned. Hated on me once, hated on me twice. It could never be a third, enemies for life. Even when I couldn't afford it, I still paid the price. And if life was still a gamble, I'ma roll the dice. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. 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 Hated on me once, hated on me twice. It could never be a third, enemies for life. Even when I couldn't afford it, I still paid the price. And if life was still a gamble, I'ma roll the dice. She telling me don't stop, just go faster. She telling me don't stop, just go faster.
So I like that, but I noticed that this is off. So the second one, we may need to go back to that other hook. But that's really the record, though. You feel me? I'm going to slide these over. I just wanted to thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in, but this is how you formulate a Drake-like record. You get what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what y'all think, on social media. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap into tmafianie.com. You get what I'm saying? Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all share this video. Make sure y'all like this video. And make sure y'all drop a comment, though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to stop playing, man. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? The least you could do is hit the like button. At least you could do is share. You know what I'm saying? The least you could do is subscribe. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? And I appreciate it. You feel what I'm saying? But we finna get up out of here, man. For real, though.